There is a silence that falls right before a major shift, a stillness that feels heavy and electric all at once. You have felt this silence in your home over the last few days, haven't you? It is not just the quiet of an empty room, it is the held breath of the universe waiting for a decree to be executed. Listen closely, because what I am about to share with you is not a coincidence. You did not click on this video by accident. The algorithm did not just randomly serve this to you. This is a divine appointment set for January 28th, and the clock is ticking down. There is a window of opportunity, a spiritual portal, if you will, that is closing in exactly 2 minutes in the realm of the spirit, and you need to understand what is happening inside the four walls of your own house before the clock strikes. This concerns your secret inheritance, a blessing that has been held up, blocked and delayed, not by bad luck, but by a specific, hidden interference. But before we unlock this mystery, I need you to take a deep breath, center yourself. If you are in a safe place, close your eyes for a second. Do you feel that subtle vibration in your chest? That is your spirit acknowledging that truth is about to be spoken. You have been sensing a strange weight in the atmosphere of your home. Maybe you walked into the kitchen and felt a sudden drop in energy. Maybe you were sitting in your living room, trying to relax after a long week, and instead of peace, you felt a restless agitation. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. Like someone was watching you, or like there was an argument hanging in the air that hadn't happened yet. You dismissed it as stress, you dismissed it as fatigue, but deep down you knew. You knew because you are one of the chosen ones, and your discernment is your first line of defense. The Lord has decreed that every part of your dwelling, which has harbored an unseen presence, is now entering a period of unveiling. This is the moment where the curtain is pulled back. You see, for a long time you have been asking God for clarity. You have been praying for your sanctuary to feel like a sanctuary again. And God is answering that prayer today, but the answer is coming in a form you did not expect. It is coming through exposure. There is a specific dynamic playing out in your life right now. The spiritual intelligence receiving this transmission indicates that Archangel Michael, the great celestial warrior, the protector of God's people, has been dispatched to your location. This is not a metaphor, this is a spiritual reality. Imagine if your spiritual eyes were opened right now, you would see a towering presence patrolling your hallways. You would see him standing guard at your front door, his flaming sword drawn, creating a perimeter of holy fire that nothing unclean can cross. Why? Why such a high-level intervention for your home? Because a discovery has been made. There is a hidden actor in your story. And this is the part where you need to listen with your spirit, not just your logic. The reason for this intervention is the exposure of a woman whose outward affection conceals deceitful intentions. Now take a moment. Do not rush to point fingers, and do not let paranoia take over. Just let the Holy Spirit bring a face to your mind. This is someone who smiles to your face, but speaks differently when you are not in the room. This is someone who has entered your space, Perhaps a relative, a friend, or an acquaintance who wears a mask of support, but underneath carries a spirit of envy and sabotage. Her time of masquerading is over. Heaven is moving to bring her actions into the light. This is difficult to hear, I know. As chosen ones, we want to believe the best in everyone. We want to believe that love is reciprocated. But the Bible warns us that even Satan masquerades as an angel of light. Deception does not look like a monster. It looks like a friend who secretly competes with you. It looks like a family member who subtly undermines your confidence while pretending to help. You have felt the drain, haven't you? You have had conversations with this individual where you walked away feeling exhausted, depleted, as if your very life force had been siphoned off. That was not in your head. That was your spirit reacting to the theft of your energy. But here is the good news, and this is why you must stay with me until the very end of this message, because the solution God is bringing is more powerful than the problem. This exposure is an act of protection, designed to safeguard you, not to bring about ruin. God is not revealing this to hurt your feelings. He is revealing this to save your future. You are on the brink of receiving a massive spiritual and physical inheritance, a breakthrough in your finances, your health, or your purpose. And this negative influence has been the cork in the bottle, stopping the flow. God is removing the cork. Think about the last few weeks. Have you felt that persistent feeling of restlessness? That strange weight? That was your alarm system. That was the Holy Spirit nudging you, saying, "Wake up, look closely. God is now making it plain." Deception will not be allowed to coexist where His presence is meant to dwell. Your home is a temple. Your mind is a sanctuary. And the schemes crafted in secret are about to be revealed. The mask of this individual will crumble, and it won't happen through a dramatic, chaotic fight. You won't have to scream or argue. It will happen through a slip of the tongue. It will happen through a text message sent to the wrong person. It will happen through a coincidence that exposes the truth so clearly that it cannot be denied. Before I reveal how you must prepare for this moment, I want you to do something prophetic. I want you to go to the comments right now and write, "I reclaim my home." Do it now. As you type those words, you are driving a stake into the ground. You are telling the spiritual realm that you are awake and you are taking back your territory. I reclaim my home. Let that declaration rise up as a vapor of incense to the heavens. Now let's go deeper into the science of this. You might be thinking, is this real or am I just anxious? Let's look at the connection between your intuition and your environment. Science tells us that the human heart has an electromagnetic field that extends several feet outside the body. Your heart is literally scanning the room constantly. When someone enters your space with an incoherent intention, meaning their words say, "I love you," but their heart says, "I envy you," your heart detects that dissonance. It creates a stress response in your body. Your cortisol spikes. Your breathing shallows. You feel off. That is your biology confirming your theology. That is the God-given design of your body rejecting a lie. So when you felt that anxiety around this person, it wasn't a disorder. It was data. It was intelligence. And now, Archangel Michael is acting on that intelligence. The Lord is fighting this battle for you. This is more than an exposure. It is an act of restoration. The very essence of your home is being cleansed. Imagine your home right now. Visualize the rooms. The kitchen where you nourish yourself, the bedroom where you rest, the living area where you connect. Over the next 72 hours, as this spiritual shift culminates, you are going to notice a tangible change in the air pressure of your home. Where anxiety once settled like dust on the furniture, peace will now flourish. Where confusion tried to take hold, clarity will now preside. Conversations that once depleted your energy will lose their sting. Why? Because once you see the truth, the lie loses its power. When you know someone is acting, you no longer take their performance seriously. You become detached. You become unshakable. This is the secret inheritance I mentioned in the title. The inheritance isn't just a physical reward. It is the inheritance of peace. It is the inheritance of dominion. It is the ability to stand in your own kitchen and feel completely, utterly safe, knowing that the watcher at the gate, Archangel Michael, has done his job. But there is a warning here. When the mask falls, your instinct might be to react with anger. You might want to confront this woman, to demand an explanation, to replay every hurt and betrayal. I am telling you now, do not do it. This is a trap. The enemy wants you to lower your vibration to the level of the deceiver. He wants you to get into the mud, but God is calling you to the high ground. Your task is to remain still and witness the restoration. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Your silence will be louder than your screaming. Your peace will be more punishing to the deceiver than your anger. Think about a time in your life when you tried to fix a toxic situation with your own strength. It didn't work, did it? It just created more tangles in the web. This time, God is using surgical precision. He is cutting the cords that have bound you to this draining dynamic. Layer by layer, the truth will be unveiled, allowing you to process and heal. What once confused you will become clear. You will look back at events from 3 months ago, 6 months ago, even years ago, and suddenly the puzzle pieces will click into place. You will say, "Oh, that's why that happened. That's why she said that." And in that moment of realization, the chain will break. We often talk about chosen ones as if it's a club of elite spiritual superheroes. But being chosen often means you are a target for those who have refused to do their own inner work. Your light irritates their demons. Your progress highlights their stagnation. And often, the people who struggle with this the most are the ones closest to us. It is a painful reality, but it is a necessary one to face if you want to walk into the fullness of your destiny. You cannot fly with dead weight tied to your ankles. I want to share a secret with you that most people overlook. The atmosphere of your home is the incubator for your miracles. If the atmosphere is polluted with deceit, your miracles cannot gestate. They are aborted before they can be birthed. By clearing out this deception, God is preparing your home to receive the abundance that has been waiting in the queue. This is why the timing is so critical. This is why January 28th marks a pivot point. The 2 minutes left is symbolic of the final moments of the old season. The door is shutting on the era of being manipulated. The door is opening on the era of sovereignty. As this divine process unfolds, you will notice that your sleep becomes deep and restorative. Many of you have been waking up between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. feeling alert or anxious. That is the witching hour, yes, but for the chosen, it is the watchman hour. You were being woken up to pray because your spirit knew there was an intruder in the spiritual perimeter. But as Michael secures the gates, you will sleep. You will dream vivid, colorful dreams again, not nightmares of being chased or lost. These dreams will be downloads of strategy for your next steps. The woman in question, and again, let your intuition identify who this fits, do not force it, may try to escalate her behavior as she senses her control slipping. This is a classic extinction burst. When a manipulator feels the target pulling away, they try harder. She may try to guilt trip you. She may try to create a crisis to draw you back in. She may use flying monkeys, other people to deliver her messages. Stand firm. See it for what it is, the desperate thrashing of a spirit that has been evicted. You are the landlord of your life, and God has signed the eviction notice. I want you to take a moment to check the subscribe button below. If this message is resonating with your spirit, if you feel the truth of it in your bones, you need to be connected to this channel. We are building a community of strong, discerning individuals who are taking back their power. Click subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because the next update I share will be about how to rebuild your perimeter after the cleansing. You do not want to miss that. Now let's return to the inheritance. What is this secret property that is yours? It is the spiritual real estate of your life. For too long, you have allowed squatters to live rent-free in your mind. You have allowed their opinions, their judgments, and their jealousy to take up space that belongs to God. The Lord is saying, it is time to evict the squatters. When you do this, when you allow God to remove this influence, you reclaim the property. And on that property, you can finally build the life you were meant to live. You may be wondering, how do I participate in this? What is my role? Your role is active non-participation in the drama. Your role is observation. Watch, listen, keep your mouth closed and your eyes open. When the revelation comes, and it will come swiftly, do not rush to save her from the consequences of her actions. That has been your pattern in the past. You are a healer, a helper, so you try to cushion the fall for everyone else. But you cannot cushion the fall for someone who is digging a pit for you. If you jump in to save them, you fall into the pit yourself. Let God do His work. Let the consequences fall where they may. This is divine justice. There is a phrase in the ancient texts that says, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." Notice it doesn't say the truth will make you happy immediately. Sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes the truth is disappointing. But it always makes you free. Freedom is better than a comfortable lie. You are ready for freedom. You are ready to walk into your own kitchen and not feel that knot in your stomach. You are ready to answer the phone without bracing for impact. This coming week, pay attention to electronic glitches, sudden cancellations of plans, or unexpected outbursts. These are signs of the energetic shifting. It's like when a fever breaks, there's often a moment of intense heat before the cooling comes. If things feel intense for a day or two, do not panic. Say to yourself, this is the cleansing. This is the fever breaking. I want to give you a powerful visualization to use over the next few days. Every evening, before you go to sleep, imagine a wall of blue fire surrounding your home. This is the signature energy of Archangel Michael. Visualize this fire burning up any cords, any hooks, any negative attachments that have been thrown at your house. See the fire burning at the threshold of your door. Then visualize yourself sitting in the center of your home, filled with a golden light of peace. Say out loud, I am safe, I am protected, I am seeing clearly. This practice does two things. First, it reinforces your own sense of safety, calming your nervous system. Second, it asserts your spiritual authority over your space. You are the captain of this ship. You determine who comes aboard and who walks the plank. The woman who has been concealing her intentions is likely someone who struggles with deep insecurity. Her envy of you stems from her inability to see her own worth. While you can have compassion for her soul, you do not need to be the sacrifice for her sins. You can wish her well from a distance. You can pray for her from behind your wall of fire. But you do not lower the drawbridge, not until there is true repentance and change, which may or may not happen. Your priority right now is your inheritance, your peace, and your path. Let's talk about the inheritance again. In many ancient traditions, inheritance wasn't just gold or land. It was the mantle of authority. It was the blessing of the lineage. You are part of a spiritual lineage of warriors and wisdom keepers. That is why you are watching this. That is why you feel different from others. You have a destiny that requires a clean environment. You are like a high-performance race car. You cannot run on dirty fuel. This deception in your home is dirty fuel. It is clogging your engine. God is doing an oil change. He is scrubbing the tank. As you move through January 28th and into the days beyond, keep a journal. Write down the subtle things. She looked at me strangely when I mentioned my promotion. I felt a sudden wave of nausea when she walked in. Documenting these things helps you trust your intuition. It moves the feeling from the abstract to the concrete. It proves to your brain that you are not making this up. And remember, the 2 minutes left urgency is about the shift in the spirit realm. Decisions are being made in the courts of heaven right now. The gavel is coming down. The verdict is not guilty for you and discovery for the deceiver. You are being vindicated. All those times you were misunderstood, all those times she twisted your words to make you look like the bad guy, that is all being washed away. The record is being set straight. You might find that other people start coming to you, apologizing or saying, "I didn't realize what was going on." When the veil lifts, everyone sees. The spell is broken. The charisma that the deceiver used to charm others will evaporate, revealing the character underneath. It is a sobering thing to witness, but it is necessary. Now I have a question for you. Are you ready to receive the peace that comes after the storm? Many of us are addicted to the chaos. We are so used to walking on eggshells that we don't know how to walk on solid ground. We get bored when there is no drama. I challenge you to embrace the boredom, embrace the quiet. That quiet is where God speaks. That quiet is where your creativity lives. That quiet is where your healing happens. If you are ready for this new chapter, I want you to like this video. It's a small action, but it signals to the universe that you are in alignment with this message. It helps this truth reach other chosen ones who are currently sitting in their homes, feeling that same heavy anxiety, thinking they are going crazy. You can help wake them up. You can be part of the army of light that Archangel Michael is leading. Let's address the flaming sword imagery again. In scripture and ancient law, the sword divides. It separates the bone from the marrow. It separates the truth from the lie. That is what is happening. A division is occurring. Do not mourn the separation. Sometimes you have to be separated from the good to get to the best. Sometimes you have to lose a frenemy to make space for a soulmate. Sometimes the family you are born into is not the family you are destined to ascend with. And that is okay. God is building a new tribe around you. A tribe that celebrates you, not tolerates you. A tribe that is transparent, honest, and loyal. But this new tribe cannot enter until the old, deceitful structure is dismantled. You are in the demolition phase. It's messy, it's loud, it's dusty. But look at the blueprints. Look at what God is building in its place. It is a palace of peace. This woman, this hidden actor, has served a purpose. She taught you how to spot a lie. She taught you how to value your own energy. She pushed you to your knees in prayer. In a strange way, you can thank her. She was the sandpaper that polished your discernment. But her season is over. The lesson is learned. You do not need to repeat the class. It is time to graduate. As we approach the end of this transmission, I want you to feel the weight lifting off your shoulders. Visualize Archangel Michael nodding at you, his mission underway. He has this handled. You don't need to fight, you don't need to plot, you just need to be. There is a beautiful promise that says, "The Lord will fight for you, and you shall hold your peace." Holding your peace is an active stance. It means holding on to it with both hands, refusing to let anyone snatch it away. Imagine your peace is a golden chalice filled with water. Your job is to walk through your house without spilling a drop, no matter what is happening around you. The next few days are critical. Keep your vibration high, listen to uplifting music, read words that empower you. Clean your house physically. Decluttering your physical space often helps shift the spiritual energy. Open the windows, let the fresh air in. Light a candle, reclaim your territory inch by inch. And for those of you who are feeling a bit scared, remember, you are a chosen one. You have the authority of the Most High backing you. You are not a victim in this movie. You are the protagonist, and the protagonist always wins in the end. The villain's plot always fails. The hidden trap always snaps back on the trapper. That is the narrative law of the universe. The secret inheritance is yours. It was set aside for you before you were born. No human being can block what God has ordained. They can delay it, they can distract you from it, but they cannot destroy it. The delay is over. The distraction is being removed. The inheritance is being released. I want to leave you with a final challenge. In the next 24 hours, do one thing that brings you immense joy in your home. Cook your favorite meal, dance in your living room, take a long bath. Fill the space with the energy of joy. Joy is the ultimate weapon against the spirit of heaviness. When you laugh, the enemy gets confused. When you sing, the shadows flee. You are protected. You are loved. You are guided. The shift has happened. The decree has been issued. The warrior is at the gate. The mask is falling. Before you go, if you haven't already, make sure you have subscribed to the channel. We are going to be discussing the signs of the aftermath in the next video. How to recognize when the cleansing is complete and how to bless your home to seal the victory. You need to know these steps. Check the pinned comment for a special prayer of protection you can read over your home tonight. Read it aloud. Let your voice carry the frequency of command. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a light in a world that needs it. Keep your head up. Keep your spirit strong. The best is yet to come. Your inheritance is unlocking. I'll see you in the next video. Stay blessed. Now for the remnant who are still listening. For those who crave the meat and not just the milk, we must go deeper. The removal of the enemy is only phase 1. What happens next is what separates the victors from the victims who get recycled back into the trauma loop. There is a phenomenon known in both physics and spirituality called the vacuum effect. When a massive entity, whether it is a toxic person, a demonic stronghold, or a deep-seated addiction, is ripped out of your life, it leaves a hole, a literal space, and nature abhors a vacuum. If you do not intentionally fill that space with the light of the Creator, with the frequency of gratitude, and with the architecture of your new destiny, the old energy will try to rush back in. It is a universal law. Jesus spoke of the spirit that is cast out, wanders in dry places, and returns to find the house swept and clean but empty. It brings 7 more spirits more wicked than itself. This is why people slide back into relationships with narcissists. This is why you see people liberated from poverty only to lose the lottery winnings a year later. They dealt with the external enemy but did not renovate the internal territory. We are not going to let that happen to you. You have fought too hard to lose ground now. We are entering the stabilization phase. This is where we pour the concrete into the foundation. This is where we secure the perimeter. You might be asking, how do I know if the vacuum is being filled correctly? Or why do I feel worse right now than I did when the battle was raging? Listen to me closely. This is the secret that nobody tells you about spiritual warfare. The moment the enemy is evicted, your body and mind go into withdrawal. You have been addicted to the cortisol, the adrenaline, the fight or flight response. Your nervous system has been wired for combat for so long that peace feels boring. Peace feels suspicious. You might find yourself waiting for the other shoe to drop. You might find yourself creating problems just to feel normal again because chaos was your normal. Do not sabotage your peace. This is the chemical detox of the soul. In the next few days, you may experience what I call the phantom limb of the relationship. Even though that hidden actor is gone, you might feel the urge to check their social media. You might hear their voice in your head criticizing you. You might feel a sudden wave of guilt, wondering if you were too harsh. Stop, breathe. That is not your intuition. That is the residue. That is the old neural pathway firing one last time before it dies. Do not feed it, starve it. Let's talk about the specific signs that the restoration has begun. These are subtle, but if you miss them, you might accidentally reject your blessing. The first sign is the great silence. You will notice that your phone stops ringing as much, the drama stops, the chaotic friends fall away. At first, this feels like loneliness. You might think, "Oh no, I am isolated." No, you are not isolated, you are being insulated. God is putting you in a cocoon. He is hushing the noise so you can finally hear his frequency. In this silence, you are not alone. You are with yourself and you are with the divine. Learn to love the silence. It is in the silence that the blueprints for your secret inheritance are downloaded. If you fill every quiet moment with podcasts, music, or phone calls, you are missing the download. The second sign is the taste shift. This is a physiological and spiritual phenomenon. You will suddenly find that you cannot tolerate the things you used to enjoy. Maybe it is certain foods that lower your vibration. Maybe it is violent movies or gossip-filled TV shows. You try to watch them and you feel physically ill. You feel a heaviness in your chest. This is your discernment coming online at a master level. Your spirit is now so sensitive to truth that it rejects anything synthetic. Do not force yourself to consume what no longer nourishes you. This extends to people too. You might sit down with an old friend, someone you have known for 20 years, and suddenly the conversation feels flat. It feels draining. You realize you have nothing in common anymore because you have ascended and they have decided to set up camp at the base of the mountain. Do not judge them, but do not lower yourself to comfort them. You cannot heal someone by pretending to be sick. The third sign is the financial flow. This is often the most contested area. The enemy you just defeated, that hidden woman, that deceitful energy, was likely acting as a cork in the bottle of your abundance. Jealousy is a frequency that blocks gold. Envy is a repellent to prosperity. Now that the blocker is removed, you may see a sudden, unexpected influx of resources. It might be a check in the mail, a refund you didn't expect, or a business idea that lands fully formed in your mind. But here is the warning. The poverty spirit will try to make you fearful of this new abundance. It will whisper, "Better save it all, disaster is coming." Or it will whisper, "You don't deserve this, give it away quickly." No, you are a steward of the kingdom. When the resources come, thank God, bless the seed, and ask for wisdom. This money is not just for bills, it is for building. It is the supply for the new vision. Now I need to address a very specific attack that happens in the aftermath. It is called the smear campaign. When the narcissist or the hidden enemy realizes they can no longer control you, they will try to control how others see you. They cannot touch your reality, so they try to manipulate your reputation. You might hear whispers. You might find mutual friends acting strange. They are painting you as the villain. They are projecting their own crimes onto you. Here is the strategy, and it is counterintuitive. Do nothing. Attention. You need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.